Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Coming to you today to talk about attitude adjustment. When I post attitude adjustment up in different groups, people usually leave comments and responses, and a lot of them, are positive. They are, but you get a couple that throw out, why y'all not doing college tours, and why is jail tours the only tours you're doing? Don't we have enough of our people locked up and blah, blah, blah. And I feel you, and I understand, your concern, but I don't think people know the gist of what attitude adjustment is. Attitude adjustment is a behavior modification program, and jail tours are not the only thing that we do. To be honest with you, the most important part of the program is the intervention, and that's when we come together with the family and we sit down and we discuss the reasons why you feel the need to bring them to a jail tour. And also we give the child an opportunity to talk about some of the things that they're dealing with that's causing them to act out. A lot of the kids that I service, they have anger issues, and then we sit down and we discuss a lot of the stuff that's going on in the home. It's apparent why they have anger issues and why they choose to act out. And I'm not making excuses for that, but kids are people too, and I stress that to them all the time. They are just little people like us, and it's even worse now than when I was growing up because climate is different. Things are different. They have access to things that we didn't have when we were younger. So these kids are growing up a little bit faster than we were, especially with the cell phones. We used to have to go to the library or wait till we go to school to look up certain stuff, or we had to ask our parents, or family members. Nowadays, these kids really don't have to ask you for nothing or ask you anything. All they got to do is Google it, So now is the time to step in and talk, have constant communication with your kid. And I know it's hard nowadays. You got parents working 3 and 4 jobs just trying to make ends meet, and these kids are practically raising themselves. But for the most part, you have to find time to communicate and talk to your kids, and if I get one more person say, stop trying to be their friend and parenting is part of having a friendship with your kids or having some type of open line of communication. It's not just having a friendship meaning allowing them to do this and do that. No, having a friendship with your child is being able to have trust and being able to talk to your kid about anything, and your kid having that trust to be able to talk to you about anything. Hell, you better hope you they friend, because they telling they friend everything and probably ain't telling you nothing, So I hate when people say that, so you better start, because it ain't like it was when we was younger. Kids should be seen and not heard and things. No, you have to involve your children in what's going on, because they have access. They know what's going on in the world. They know about these terrorist attacks. They know about this racism. They know about everything you dealing with as an adult. These kids are dealing with it as well, So now is the time to talk to them. But attitude adjustment is a prevention program. It's a behavior modification program, and it's a program that I designed as a result of raising my little brothers years ago when my mom passed away. Unfortunately, she was on drugs, and both of them were born addicted to it. So the baby boy, my little brother, used to have behavior problems that I could not comprehend as a young 20-year-old. I was in my early 20s, and it was like unthinkable, some of the things that he was doing as a result of maybe grieving, as a result of being a product of being born addicted, or whatever the case may be. Whatever he was dealing with, it caused problems in the household. And I looked for help, resources in Wayne County. And sad to say, I had to get a lot of help outside of Wayne County, and it cost a lot of money that I did not have, a lot of money that took away from the other children and took away from the household. But for the most part, I felt like it was nothing that I wouldn't do to find him help, and as he got older and whatnot, things kind of took a turn for, I'm not going to say the worst, but it wasn't enough. Nothing that I did was enough. So I felt that whatever I can do to help the next parent not go through what I went through is what I'm going to do. And that's what I did. I created attitude adjustment, and that's a way for us to fill in the gaps. Like I said, the intervention part, that's the most important, because we actually sit down and talk about a lot of stuff that's going on in the household, things that you probably already heard, or things that you didn't, that the kid just felt comfortable at this time to say, because I do give them that forum to say whatever they want to say at this particular time and not be punished for it. So yeah, it sounds crazy, but it's really not. That means when he say whatever he say in this meeting, that means don't knock him upside his head once he get in the car and be like, why you tell that lady that? No, that's the purpose of you coming to this program, because if you want help, that's what you're going to receive in attitude adjustment, because we're going to get to the nitty gritty of what it is. If you complaining about your kids smoking weed, then they come out in the meeting that you smoking weed, we found an answer. It ain't to judge you. It's not to make you feel bad about it. No, it's a discussion that needs to be had now, because now we need to talk about the concerns when it comes to smoking marijuana, the backlash of it, the repercussions of smoking it, the side effects. You know, this is the time to have a conversation about it, you know, and then this is the time for a reality check for the parent, because you brought this to them, you exposed them to it, you know, so you can't get mad at them for it. And that's just an example of some of the things that possibly come up in the meeting, you know. So attitude adjustment, yes, we do conduct a jail tour, and that's because a lot of the kids that we deal with are showing signs of doing things that's going to lead them into jail. If not jail, they're going to be dead, you know. So yeah, that's why I do the jail tour. So I stay in my lane. So for those people who feel we should do this and do that, yeah, we are trying to expand and do other things, and a college tour is something that I really want to do, and I'm hoping to partner up and network with different people to where we can make that happen. But for the most part, if that's something that you feel needs to be done, start your own program and make it happen. You know, we all got to pitch in and do our part. Mine's just so happen to be dealing with the kids with behavior issues, because that's what I have the most experience with. So I stay in my lane. So for the most part, this is Shakenya Wardlaw coming to you with just a little brief synopsis of attitude adjustment. We do have tours going on this month, so please give me a call at 313-586-2240, and I'll be more than willing to help you as best we can. So for the most part, I think that's it. I just want you to enjoy your day and have a happy Tuesday. Mwah.